I must be in a museum
Why?
because you're a work of art.
YG has finally released Blackpink from the dungeon, and they are back with Pink Venom and their second album, Born Pink. Even though Blackpink is continuously breaking records around the world, some people still think that Blackpink's popularity is declining. So today, let's dive in and take a look at Blackpink as a music brand to see what works and what doesn't, and answer the question, can the Blackpink brand continue much longer? Let's blast off and get started.
JM in your universe.
Annyeonghaseyo friends, I'm Jonathan Miller, and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, where we help each other become better artists. Blackpink is a continental-sized girl group whom in just 6 short years has become a household name around the globe. Yet they don't have as much music released as compared to other groups around the same age, which is one of the reasons some people ask the question if the 4-piece girl group can continue on much longer. As an artist and producer myself who makes music content, let's take a look at Blackpink but as a music brand, because there are 2 key factors to longevity in the music industry: consistency and innovation. If you're an artist in the music industry, you're also a brand of sorts, and all brands have a concept. Every K-pop group has a concept to them, an idea, theme, and style that sets them apart from other Korean acts. Blackpink falls under what's known as the girl crush concept, and it's been around for a long while. Some examples include 21, G-Idol, FX, 4 Minute, and EXID. The term girl crush isn't exactly the same as we know it to be here in the West. When you say girl crush here, it usually implies a slight romantic interest, although definitely not always. In K-pop, the concept is more so the description of female badassery, essentially. Darker colors, harder hitting music and productions. It serves as the counterpart to K-pop's more bubblegum and cutesy concepts. While girl crush can be the concept of a one-off single or even just an individual member in a group, Blackpink embodies the concept in every aspect of what they do, from fashion to videos and even the music. Now, when it comes to girl crush, it's important to remember that generally speaking, boy groups tend to snag the hearts of female audiences, and girl group fan bases often consist of more male fans. This is of course not 100% true all of the time, but it is important to remember, because the concept of girl crush aims to inspire the hearts of all genders. It's about power, it's about showing strength. Vivid Seats even released ticket demographics in 2019 and showed that according to US ticket sales at the time, 66% of Blackpink's fan base was female, thus showing us that Blackpink's concept is for everybody, which actually makes sense given their color scheme. But first, a shout out to this video's sponsor, DistroKid. DistroKid is an outstanding music distribution service for independent artists, helping people like you and me get our music up fast on places like Spotify, Tidal, and Apple Music. They also offer a lot of cool additional services to help you promote your songs and get them out there, like Upstream. Upstream is a totally optional and free matchmaking service to help connect artists and record labels. Right now, DistroKid is currently partnered with Republic Records, home to Ariana Grande, Drake, Taylor Swift, Post Malone, Nicki Minaj, and more. This service is simply a way for labels like Republic to find you and your music directly if you so choose. Joining Upstream with DistroKid doesn't cost you anything and does not take away any rights, royalties, or percentages from you. This is an invaluable tool for artists who might be looking for a record label. You'll be allowing labels to see your profile, which includes links to your music, streaming data and numbers, and your contact information. What's great is that if a label is interested, they'll contact you directly, so you don't have to deal with a middleman, and you can leave Upstream anytime too if you so choose. Use my special VIP link to save yourself 7% on your first year's membership with DistroKid. Link is in the description. Color psychology plays an important role in how we perceive the music we consume. Different colors can portray a variety of subliminal messages to a person before they even click play on a song or an album. It can also be affected by the time of year it is or the season. Brighter and more vivid colors like yellow or sky blue pop in the summer because we naturally associate summer with vacation time, relaxation, and fun, whereas darker shades of blue or green might remind us of winter or the holidays. It's going to vary depending on intention and the shades, but the point is, colors hold a lot of significance. Cool tones, warm tones, bright and vivid, dark and dim. Blackpink's color scheme as a brand does not often shy away from the colors of black and pink, which on the surface is obviously smart because of their group name. But if we look generally at a lot of their promotional material, while other colors do of course appear, it's easy to notice that Blackpink owns this color palette, with black usually being the dominant color, with touches of pink either in the background, the font color, or the walls on set, an accessory, makeup, etc. I'm not trying to say that everything is this way, but a Google image search will easily highlight the two colors. Pink is commonly representative of love, calmness, kindness, femininity. It's a bright, relaxing color that often evokes feelings of joy, creativity, childhood memories, and innocence. In other words, it's a non-threatening color in most uses. Black is symbolic of mystery, power, elegance, sophistication. It can be fearful, authoritative, and strong. Unlike pink, black is usually a more intimidating color in terms of psychology. It's about control. Combining the colors of black and pink projects an oxymoron of images into the listener's head before they even find out more about the group. When I hear a group called Blackpink, my mind already has a few ideas of femininity and strength before I've even heard a single note. This color play reinforces Blackpink's girl crush concept by highlighting their powerful softness. The colors black and pink are arguably the real face of Blackpink as a brand that serves to amplify everything there is about the group, including posters, promotional images, merchandise, light sticks, etc. Even most of their official album artwork only contains those colors and very rarely uses images of the women themselves. That's not unusual for K-pop album covers, but it is something to take note of because at this point, Blackpink is not only a K-pop girl group, they're a global girl group. Jisoo, Jennie, Lisa, and Rosé make up a good representation of what a modern K-pop group looks like. They're all fluent in Korean, obviously, but we've got the designated English speakers in Lisa, Jennie, and Rosé. Jisoo can speak Mandarin Chinese, Jennie, Jisoo, and Lisa can speak Japanese, and Lisa is fluent in Thai, being a Thailand native herself. That means we've got 4 members with the ability to speak 5 languages. This is now almost a K-pop standard, as the industry has grown into a global phenomenon. Most groups now have members that can converse in different languages in order to conduct interviews and other business affairs abroad, including connecting with their fans. Diversity within K-pop in this way is becoming more and more important. China, Korea, Japan, and the US make up the 7th, 6th, 2nd, and 1st biggest music markets in the world. Part of the Blackpink brand is global accessibility, meaning not only is it important that its members understand some of the most widest spoken languages in the world, but their nationalities are just as important too. Rosé was born in New Zealand, Lisa was born in Thailand, and Jennie and Jisoo were born in Korea. Some members may have moved around different places, but where they were born gives a sense of representation, adding to their global accessibility. For example, there's not a lot of Thai K-pop idols. Lisa being Thai gives Blackpink access to a music market that is very often underrepresented in the world of music. And while at the time of this recording they've yet to fully dive into it, representation still matters. And when people see themselves in something they love, they're more likely to support it. YG Entertainment and Blackpink know this. If their concept is their core, colors are the face, and its members are the access, then the music is obviously the brand's product. YG Entertainment's roots are in hip-hop and R&B since the company was founded. Its CEO, Younghyun Suk, was a member of Seoul Taiji and Boys, a popular Gen 1 K-pop group in the 1990s. The group is often credited with popularizing rap and New Jack Swing in South Korea. Therefore, YG Entertainment groups tend to also specialize in rap and hip-hop, and Blackpink is no exception. Bursting onto the scene in 2016 with their hits Boombaya and Whistle, Blackpink got their first music show win in under 2 weeks. A fusion of EDM, hip-hop, and rap, the song took on styles that were popular at the time, while also creating a high-octane string of hooks, coupled with impressive dance routines that wowed audiences immediately. Continuing the sound with their next hit, As If It's Your Last, the song feeds in a bit more to that bubblegum pop confection without sacrificing the girl crush aesthetic. However, Doo Doo is where things become interesting. Doo Doo went viral and became the 2nd most viewed music video of all time within 24 hours at the time. Blackpink had officially reached the ears of a global audience, just as YouTube and Spotify were becoming the main ways people were finding and consuming new music. When a song does well, it's hard for a label not to notice and want to replicate or surpass its success. So when 2019 rolled around and Kill This Love dropped and smashed even more records, fans did notice how Kill This Love took a page out of Doo 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 Doo's songwriting success book in terms of its structure, which then happened again with How You Like That. Blackpink's B-sides were offering a little bit more from the group, but it became clear that YG found a formula he liked. So when we got Blackpink's first full album, as massively successful as it was, fans became a little worried that musical innovation was lacking. We also need to take into account the members' currently released solo music as well, from Jennie, Rosé, and Lisa. Solo music from idols within groups tends to sound a little bit different from the main group they're a part of, because the songs are meant to highlight the individual. But if we take a look at the cover art for these solo releases, Rosé and Jennie's still contain the pink color palette, which subtly ties in the Blackpink brand again. We do get to see the individual members more prominently this time, and Lisa's utilizes a golden text font over a black and white image. There's the black to counteract Rosé and Jennie's pink. The gold text is symbolic of its importance in Thai culture, which is representative of Lisa. If we now listen to the music, almost all of the songs sound like they belong on a Blackpink album. That's not really a bad thing, it just serves to remind the listener once again that the Blackpink brand is on everything the girls do, even individually. So no matter who's listening around the world, Blackpink's name is always remembered. And thanks to Blinks, there's another undeniable aspect to Blackpink as a brand. Fans are just as much a part of an artist's brand identity as the artist, music, fonts, and colors are. If fans make themselves known, the artist gets more recognition. If the fans are known as a welcoming fan base, the artist gets associated with really good things. If the fan bases are consistently toxic, well, let's just say they're not doing their faves any favors. But regardless, if they're active, people will notice, including the artists and their labels. Blackpink embraced digital culture. As the gears of time switched target demographics from adult millennials to coming of age Gen Z, they filmed the Blackpink diaries to let fans get to know them better. They've held online concerts, they engaged with Blinks regularly, thus strengthening their relationship. They encouraged streaming culture, and over time, albeit rather quickly, Blinks made themselves an established population on the internet. BTS and ARMYs were already making waves around the globe. Psy, a former YG Entertainment act, got K-pop into foreign eyes, and all brands have a love-hate relationship with competition, cause now the stage was set. Accessibility plus virality multiplied by a fiery fan base equals recognition and achievements. Blinks and Blackpink are pretty amazing. Together, here's a very small sample size of Blackpink's record-breaking achievements. Before you type your paragraph, I know I'm leaving out a lot, but you'll get the idea. They're the first K-pop girl group to perform at Coachella. They're the first K-pop girl group to officially be certified by the RIAA. They're the first K-pop girl group to hit 1 billion views on YouTube. How You Like That got 86.4 million views in 24 hours, resulting in Blackpink earning 3 Guinness World Records. The album sold 1,092,550 copies in its first month, becoming the best-selling album by a K-pop girl group at the time, and first to pass 1 million sales on the Circle chart. Kill This Love was the first song by a K-pop girl group to go #1 on the US iTunes chart, and most importantly, they've done so much that they've become synonymous and almost expected to always be shattering records. Their newest album, Born Pink, became the most pre-ordered album on K-Town For You ever on its first day of availability, totaling over 142,000 pre-orders. They're also set to go out on the largest world tour by a K-pop girl group as of this recording. From its colors, to its members, to its music and fans, to its record-breaking achievements, all of those things are a part of one main thing: the Blackpink brand. As long as all of those components remain true, Blackpink as a group and as a global brand can continue on strong. However, it's important to remember that constantly being expected to outsell your own sales records is a lot of pressure. YG also doesn't give Blackpink multiple comebacks or large amounts of new music. This forces fans to stream the same music over and over again, consistently driving up numbers. At the time of this recording, Doo 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 is on its way to 2 billion views. If YG let Blackpink have 4 to 5 full albums like fans want by now, that number might be considerably lower lower due to the dispersion of song interests and streaming. YG is able to make sure that record breaking stays a part of the Blackpink brand by strategically not giving the world's biggest girl group more music. And breaking records takes a lot of work on the girls' part too. And no one can operate at that level forever, as fun as it is. It's impossible for the human body to go that hard all the time. But Blackpink only comes back maybe once a year or two, which ensures that hype is always high. YG knows how to ensure that the Blackpink brand continues because he doesn't give Blinks the option to let it flop or forget it, whether that's through member solos or group activities or even periods of silence. His branding is so strong with Blackpink that even inactivity is part of the Blackpink brand. So, can it continue? I think it can, at least for a while, because the machine is so strong and already proven effective with Born Pink and the records it's shaping up to destroy. The images, box art, and color scheme are everything we already know and have come to associate with the group and its members. The longer the wait, the bigger the buzz, ensuring its virality. Consistency and innovation are the keys to success in the music industry. Except with Blackpink, innovation isn't necessarily aesthetic or musical. It's the business model. As long as YG can continue to innovate that, oil the machine, and keep fans coming back, the Blackpink brand will always be consistent. So when you look at it that way, Blackpink really is the revolution.